Hi, John Morgan here with Bob's Market and Greenhouses. And today I'm out here in the garden where I'm picking some cabbage to make cabbage and kielbasa. So let's go ahead and harvest this cabbage and I'll give you a little bit of an update. Alright, I ended up with 4 really nice heads of early flat Dutch. Alright, so I like to make cabbage and kielbasa in my power pressure cooker or Instant Pot or whatever version you have. The way I start off is I line the bottom of the pan with slices of kielbasa. That way, as the heating element heats up, it browns the kielbasa in the bottom before the cabbage starts to cook. So I usually make the slices just about 1/4 of an inch thick, and then just put them in the bottom of the pan. Alright, this cabbage turned out just beautifully. And what I'm doing is I'm growing 3 different varieties of cabbage that each have different crop times. So I've got this early flat Dutch first, and then I've got 2 other varieties that'll be ready a little bit later in the summer. And for this, I'm just going to cut up the cabbage kind of loosely, kind of separate a little bit, and just drop it in. You don't have to really have a lot of finesse with it. Smaller bites, the better. And something that I do is, instead of cutting kind of a wedge for the heart, I tend to go kind of a cube shape like this. And that way I can break off this upper part of the heart. And I put it in, and for this recipe, it seems to just disappear. It doesn't really have a harsh flavor at all. Alright, so the last things that I'm going to add is just a little bit of water. And what that'll do is help the pressure cooker initially build up the pressure and steam that it needs to cook. Of course, a lot of water is going to come out of this cabbage, so you just need a very small amount. And then the next thing that I'm going to add in is a couple tablespoons of butter. It just helps kind of round out the flavor of this dish. And then, of course, just a pinch of salt. This is already it has salted butter, and with the kielbasa, that has some salt. And finally, I'm going to add some pepper. And you have to remember, it's a whole pressure cooker full, so you can go pretty liberal on the amount of pepper. Alright, and I just cook it for 15 minutes on the chicken or meat setting since I have the kielbasa in there. Of course, it's already fully cooked, but I just find that that temperature and pressure setting for 15 minutes works best for this. So, many of you might have noticed over the last month or so, there haven't been any episodes of Bob's Live or TikTok videos or, well, anything like that. As many of you know, I've had a somewhat unexpected personal issue pop up, and well, it's going to take some time to deal with that. So, in the meantime, you're going to see a lot less of me online at Bob's Market. But I'm still working in the background. Be sure to head over and check out our blog at bobsmarket.com. I'm still doing weekly blog posts there. And in the meantime, keep growing.